Hi friends! So it feels really weird and also kind of good to be back talking to the camera. I haven't made YouTube videos for about 2 months, a little bit over 2 months. I kind of took an unintentional break. I didn't really have a camera. I don't know, I'm not sure if I was making an excuse not to make videos, but I sort of ended up taking this break, and now I feel like, okay, I still don't have a camera. I'm literally filming this on my phone, but it's fine. I think it's time for me to come back here and share ideas with you guys. Okay, so now to get you ready for the school year ahead, I've prepared 5 activities that you can do with your students for back to school week. Alright, so hello again. If you don't know me, I'm Teacher Maria, and this is Nerdybug's Teacher Corner. This is the corner of the internet where we talk about teaching, life, and mindset. Like I mentioned in the beginning, today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 back-to-school activities that you can do with your preschool to kindergarten students. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do when you go back to school is obviously get to know your students' names. So I'm going to share with you 2 songs and a game that can help you to start familiarizing your students' names, as well as start helping them familiarize the names of their classmates. One of the songs that I sing with my students from the very first day of school goes something like this. So for example, if the student's name is Maria, it would go like this. If your name is Maria and you're wearing a blue shirt, jump in front of the camera, jump and jump and jump. So that's the online version, which I kind of modified, jump in front of the camera. If we were doing it in school, we would be forming a circle during circle time, and I would say, jump inside of the circle, jump and jump and jump. So that's the first song. The second song that I sing with them has, like, If You're Happy and You Know It tune. So, if your name is Maria, clap your hands. If your name is Maria, clap your hands. And then I'd say, if your name is Maria and you're doing really well, if your name is Maria, clap your hands. So that's the second song. And then another thing that you can do is also play spin the wheel. Honestly, I'm kind of weirdly excited about this part of the video because it's my first ever sponsorship. And guys, I'm such a noob with these social media things, not gonna lie. But basically, last year during online teaching, I would use Wordwallnet multiple times a week to create activities and visuals for my classes. And so last week, I was like, I'm gonna share it in this video. I was gonna share it either way. And so I was like, why don't I reach out to them to see if they want to partner with me? And apparently they still don't have like an affiliate link program that they can give me, but they did upgrade my account to premium just so I could show you guys. What I love about Wordwallnet is that, so they already have the template ready for you, the effects, the animations, and all you have to do is add in the words or add in the pictures. And that's it. Like, you already have a really cool activity, a really cool visual that you can share screen online. The one I used a lot was the spin the wheel template, which is what we're going to talk about today. So another game that you can play to get to know your students is a spin the wheel game with their pictures. So during the first day of school or during parents' orientation, you can ask the parents to give you a picture of their child, and then you insert that picture into the word wall template, okay? And then during class, you spin the wheel. And then, for example, it lands in Maria. You say, oh, it's Maria. Everybody say, hi, Maria. And so everybody says, hi, Maria. So those are some name games that you can play with your preschool students. Now let's go on to the next one. So one activity that I think is really good to do during back to school, and you can still prolong it throughout the school year, is to ask questions of the day. I actually have a list of 100 questions that you can ask preschool students. I'll link it down below so that you can get ideas, okay? Another one that's kind of related is the All About Me information sheet. I'll also link it down below. It's completely free. You can send this out to your students during the first week of school, and then with the help of their parents, they can answer this information sheet to help you get to know them better. I actually shared in one of the videos that I made that one way that I can keep my students engaged is by really knowing what they like. Because when I'm planning my lessons, I almost always incorporate things that I know they like into the lesson. And the All About Me information sheet is a really good way not just to get their answers, which you can also do in class, but also to remember their answers. Okay, so I just replayed the clips from the previous tip, and I had like a little chunk of hair just like flying there, but like whatever, I'm not gonna refilm it. You're just gonna have to get past it. Okay, so let's talk about activity number 3 that you can do for back to school games. And this was actually, I think, one of my favorite games to do with my students last year, which was to ask them to bring their favorite toy to class. Now, let's say for example, this is my favorite toy. This is my baby niece's sleeping toy. We got it for her birthday at Primark. Super cute. Anyways, I digress. Let me think. What was I gonna say? Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if this would be a good idea if you're doing school in person. Okay? Because kids, when they're still young, especially if it's their first time going to school, I don't know how comfortable they would be if other kids touched their toys. But for online, because they're just showing it to you through a screen, I feel like it's a really nice way to get them comfortable, to get them talking about something that they really, really like, and to start building the rapport between you and the students, and also for them to start building rapport with each other. Okay, 4th idea, we're getting there. The next activity that you can play during your back to school week is an attention getter game. Just in case you're not familiar with them, or if you don't have a lot of attention getter ideas, I'll try to find a list and I'll leave it down below for you, okay? So, how do we play this game? The first thing that you do is you teach them an attention getter. So, it's the first week of school, so we only pick one. Introduce the attention getter to them, and then practice it a few times. So my favorite is hocus pocus, and then they say everybody focus. So we practice it a few times. Now what's the point of an attention getter? It's to get a rowdy class or a distracted class to bring back their focus to you, the teacher, right? So the way I do it in the first week of school is I simulate a rowdy class. So I tell the kids, okay guys, we're going to make a lot of noise. We're going to dance, and we're going to run, and we're going to shout. But when you hear Teacher Maria say, hocus pocus, everybody has to stop and say, everybody focus. And then you simulate the noise. So you say, okay, ready? Let's make noise in 3, 2, 1. And start running, start shouting, and then you say, oh, hocus pocus. And then they say, everybody focus. I love practicing those moments where it's like, it's not that you can't make noise. It's not that you can't have fun. It's not that you can't move. It's that you can move, you can run, you can play, but when teacher calls your attention, you have to pay attention again. And I'm sure this is going to be a great way for you to start practicing classroom management in your class. Okay, and we're down to the last activity, which is all about feelings. Back to school week, or weeks, or whatever, or days, is the perfect time for you to do things that you don't usually have time for. And I love to talk about feelings. I love to teach my students about feelings, right? Like I want them to know the basic feelings so that later on they can express those to me or to somebody else. So I start this activity with a teacher-made story. So I just make up a story about, for example, a girl who goes through her day and certain things happen to her that make her feel different ways. I usually talk about happy, sad, angry, scared, and sleepy. I feel like those 5 are easy for them to understand and good for them to know about. So after I share the story, I teach them a song, and I'm going to link below the video where I discovered this song, but this is also based from SuperSimpleSongs YouTube channel, so I'll also link them below, okay? And then when you're done singing the song about feelings, you ask them how they feel. And I always try to stress that there's nothing wrong with feeling angry or feeling sad or feeling sleepy, okay? What matters is what they do when they feel those emotions. Even if they're 3, guys, I literally teach them about those things. So honestly, I'm talking now and I'm kind of thinking like, oh, I should totally do a video all about teaching kids feelings, where I can show you more how I try to teach my 3-year-old students to manage their emotions. And I think that it's had a lot of success, okay? So we'll take note of that one, and I'll try to get it to you within the month or next month. All right, so I think that is all. I feel so, I feel strangely really relieved. I was nervous to like film myself again, but I really hope they're helpful to you as you get back to school. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and join us here. Also, don't forget to check out Wordwallnet for easy, pre-made, awesome templates that you can use as a teacher. And if you want to connect with me more, you can follow me on Instagram at nerdytheteacher. If you do, please drop a DM and say hi. Alright, I'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye!